we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the California Golden Bears, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Golden Bears will put total leather to crank us up. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Finds his big tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Here we go. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can...
Turning it on! Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Golden Bears are marching down the field. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. How about that catch and toe tap to get the 1st down?
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up the short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. first down here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man on the right. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Here's the handoff. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Makes the grab. It's Kane. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room. And, David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal. And, listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out. You should be ready to extract some revenge. So let's see if this team comes out with a chip on their shoulder.
They'll try to get it through the air. They get to him as he throws. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy completion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Fellas, a battle in the Beaver State today. A lot of green, a lot of orange in the stands. Whenever Oregon and Oregon State have at it, and here's the latest. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
you know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Looking for a man, it's Mayava. Quickly to the tight end. Tackled at the 28, it's a pickup of 5. Now on first down from the 28. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
With the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. And the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
From the gun, the running back has it.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The idea is keep moving it forward, able to spit it out quickly to the tight end and get a few.
And the idea on defense is to tackle the catch. Don't give them any yards after they make the reception. Nice job.
Now on first and 10 from the 29. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Here's a heat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Plucks it out of the air. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Working that left side now. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
This crowd knows when to bring it. The handoff to Johnson. And the defense had his hands forward. They finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And he missed it. No good. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys, but still an 8-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive will just make you tear your hair out. You get down inside the 10 and fumble the thing away. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Trojans will line it up on first and 10.
221 wing, 221 wing.
They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Lane. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage throw on a quick run, put more people in the box to stop the run. When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Working the big fella to the corner. And they reacted well with the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big game, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
On the ready. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man quickly. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Here we go, here we go.
Got his man. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
And it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, will make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened at this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And the Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Sanders. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake. Snags it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Touchdown, USC! And the route is on. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. He's got him. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The offense changing the play. The play action fake. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks and first down.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you'd love to see that.
Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they need it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's King. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Power football with the run. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.